everybody. What's up, Shaz? I have no idea where anybody is. I haven't gotten no response from Andy or Nicole. Uh, Patty canceled. She's out job hunting, and the goddamn cord is fucking all tangled up again. It's nice having a long friggin' cord, but damn it, it gets caught underneath my fucking wheel and shit. So how's your week going? Shaz. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Sophie. Yeah, I'm doing better. I'm not going to die anytime soon, so it might take a little while yet. We're going to see how it goes. Well, you talked to Andy earlier. His head must be hurting. I mean, I know he got that tattoo. I've seen pictures of that on Facebook. So, hey, what is up, Dorius? Long time no see, bro. The hell you mean your foot's gonna fall off? His head looks great, braver than me. I was just thinking if I would have got a tattoo done like that, I'd have walked away with such a headache. I don't know if it's about being brave. I mean, I've gotten tattoos done, but not on my head. Arthritis. My boy nearly spewed. You're gonna show arthritis in what? I'll show you arthritis in it. Oh, in your foot? I got some sad news. Unfortunately, my nan has cancer and it's secondary, so we just have to make her comfortable. Oh, Sophie, I'm sorry to hear that, on. Yeah, they say I got a fluid on my right lung, which causing that is the AFib when I have them mild heart attacks because my heart isn't pumping all the fluid like it's supposed to. So it's getting deposited into my right lung and building up there. And then they found a spot on my left lung. They're not sure what it is, but she didn't seem too concerned about it. And then they said it looks like I got the beginning stages of a COPD. So that's where I stand right now. They want me to travel 6.5 hours up to a different hospital to go see a specialist. They want me to see a cardiologist and a lung specialist. So, it is what it is I'm not going because I can't afford it. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens the next time enrollment rolls around that I can jump on insurance. Yeah, flick of whatever. Well, really, Shaz, there's not much I can do except do what they say, and they're just basically telling me to just make sure I take my medication. Ah, damn, Shaz. That looks painful, girl. What's up, Jack? Well, the only thing that can get worse is me dying. But yeah, other than that, I think it's going to be going on the up and up. Yeah, I know, right, Andy? So where the hell you at, man? Why ain't you in the studio? Cool tap, by the way, man. Andy doesn't want to be on live. She doesn't want to be bald. Flicka, how you doing? Hi, Nicole. Yep, there's the beep.
Morning, fuckers.
What's up, Andy?
In case it ain't been said yet, foreskins. Hello, Nicole. Hi, Limpy. Sorry, I mean Shaz. Hi, Sophie. Flicker, you put the dwarfs down and wash that baby all off your hands. Good girl. Go, Doris. Hey up, Dave. What else we got? Hi, Tammy. Just scrolling down as far back as it'll go.
Sophie.
And hello, Jack, my little spunk bubble. Thank you, Mum, ever so much for not swallowing you.
Yeah, fucking these medications are getting out of hand now. I'm up to like fucking 5 different ones I got to take.
Could be worse. That's 6.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad that the ones that they're putting me on, I can get a generic form.
Yeah, because saves a lot of hassle.
Well, hell yeah, because the one fucking medication is $300 and something for a month, and it's like I can't afford that crap.
Jesus.
If I didn't have my daughter, I would have drawn the appropriate lines on your head to show everyone your true color.
Jack, go forth and fuck yourself. Nicole's already threatened to draw fucking moustaches and glasses and fuck knows what else on the back of my head.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures on Facebook. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks like you did a pretty damn good job.
Nearly 6 hours.
Hey, Dorothy.
Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Tan.
Yeah, I got a message while I was at work today, and
What's the back of it, Tan?
look at that shit. Looks like you're wearing a hockey mask on backwards. A goalie mask. What's up, Tan?
Pillow was fucking soaked this morning.
Oh, I'm sure it was. That's definitely one pillowcase you're going to have to switch.
I've switched the pillow as well. That's just come out of the washing machine.
But I was at work and I fucking felt my phone vibrate, and I happened to look down, and it was fucking Patty. She canceled the roast. She's out looking for a job today. She's like, "Can we do it tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Well, I'll just see what we can do. I'm not going to keep rescheduling a roast."
Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
Flicker, I thought of you yesterday. The guy sitting in the booth next to me getting tattooed was about 3'8", maybe 3'9". I thought, my God, Flicker would love to grease his hair back for him.
Oh. Sophie's dating a hobbit. Her other half is only 5'5". So how tall are you? Like 7'3" or what?
No, Sophie's like 2'6".
So how the hell? So how is he a hobbit?
He's a big hobbit. And yes, Shaz, the ink didn't so much come out on the pillow, but that was all the plasma and excess ink that was in my skin getting pushed out. And of course, I rolled off that bit of the pillow, which made it go instantly cold. And when my head went back to it, I was like, fuck this. I've been having a wet dream again.
Spewing out your head, huh?
Yeah, I dragged the pillow down and sort of gently nestled it between my knees.
I don't know when the roast is going to be, Dorothy. She canceled on us this morning, and it's not. I'm not going to try to base every show on the fact of we're going to roast her if it's just going to be a cancellation fest. We're just going to do what we do. If she shows up and she gets roasted, then she shows up and gets roasted.
Patty ain't that tall, is she? No, get the roasting spit iron out of my oven.
Andy said it took about 6.5 hours.
About 6 hours, just under.
Oh, 6?
Yeah. Started just before 11, finished just before 5, so.
Sorry, Dorothy. I'm not Spanish. I don't know what Eduardo is.
Greasy eye tie what? But I'm not allowed to say that. I won't. Yeah, I just damping on mine, Shaz. That's about the best stuff that's worked for me. Kills the itching, minimises any scab. It's just easier.
Oh my God, Jack, you're so full of your shit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever put anything over my tattoos.
No, Jack, I couldn't compete with that, mate.
Reason I call my other half a hobbit because 5'5" is short for a man. Well, 5'2" ain't tall for a woman. Yeah, I was sitting here all by myself waiting for the show to start. Show started, nobody here. Oh, look, we got an Australian thumb.
Have we?
13 minutes in. Probably had it before that. I probably just didn't pay attention. Oh my God, Dorothy. I'm 5'1". I don't look small. Why are people laying on the floor looking up at you?
Go, Eglin.
My mom is really a hobbit at 4'9". Damn, Tammy. Well, I can't say much because my stepmom was only 4'11".
James there? Hello, James. Good to see you, mate.
Oh, James is in the house.
I've got one, Sophie. I've got one tattoo.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You got one new one. She says she feels like an Amazonian with a lot of the short asses out here. Hey, Shelly.
Yo, Shell. Oh, I've got to put my fucking specs on, mate. Oh, I can almost see now. Too much keeping the hand hairless.
Sorry, I've just got a message from Patty again saying she's done job hunting. She's on her way home. Can we book for tomorrow? And I'm like, I don't know. We'll just see what happens tomorrow.
How much deposit is she buying?
She's out trying to find saddle soap.
I realise we get double time on Sundays.
I was there to have a little devil tattoo that says "kiss my ass," so I got it done. Well, that is nothing bad. Shit. He's doing a person. He's had his head tattooed. Everyone's had a good week. It's better, the weekend's great when it's Saturday and Sunday hit.
Where is it? Let's find the pillar.
I guess we're supposed to be getting snow here sometime next week.
Snow?
Yep.
That's almost as big a swear word as fucking work.
It's already in the fucking mountains.
Fuck that for a game of soldiers.
Dorothy, you'd be happy to do a lot of things in her place, not just roasted. All right, what are you going to show us, Andy?
Hang on. There you go. That's my pillow that I woke up to this morning.
That almost looks like you fucking shat on it. Snow already. Not jealous at all. Yeah, snow already. Believe it or not, we've had snow in the mountains. This is like the third or fourth time we've had it up there. Give it a couple hours, it'd be snowing in my room too. Hey. We can't talk about that shit on here.
Not unless Eddie's getting a commission.
That's right. Jay, if your cum looks like that color, you better go see a doctor.
Yeah, I think you got something up with the kidneys, your bladder, or both. If that's your nut juice looking that color, then fucking hell, man.
Oh, yeah, it was actually definitely weird starting the intro and shit without you here and shit.
Yeah, that was my pillow that I woke up to this morning, Shelley.
Oh my God. Nicole's already done a face over on you.
Bad to the bone.
Yeah, that's fucking funny though. That's what we were telling him, Chaz. If he's spewing out shit like that, they got doctors for stuff like that.
I told you, James, you're supposed to shake it dry, not wring it out.
That's beyond wringing it out. That's like using them fucking 2 rolling pins, one on the top, one on the bottom.
I thought he was using a pair of fucking house bricks there.
Chaz, you better answer Tan. She's getting mad. I don't think it's his balls that need looked at. I think it's definitely something inside that needs looked at if his balls are fucking spewing something like that.
I told you not to take that joke about Michael Jackson's favorite song seriously. It don't taste that good. I'm forever blowing bubbles.
James, go get the cocktail umbrella out. Have a good clean. Have a few drinks beforehand.
Give it a good flush. No, my back's quite used to them, Tan.
I think I'd just walked away with one hell of a damn headache.
I woke up with one.
Raw's coming off. Everybody duck. Wait, don't duck because their fucking tits are going to fall to the floor.
I ain't going to duck. I'm going to jump so the fucking things don't crush my toenails.
Everybody to higher ground quick. Yeah, let's see. I've only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 5 taps. But the first one I got shit. I was 16 years old and it still got just as much color now as it did when I first got it.
That's a good home remedy there, Jack. That should sort him out nicely.
Brain up Mentos, if not, shove them down the eye and inject Coca-Cola. Oh, yeah, it'll sort it all right. Like that bitch in the bathtub.
Hurt a bit when you go passing your left kidney, but. Yeah, Ted, I had a self-portrait done.
It does. It almost looks like you're wearing a mask on the back of your head. Because it's so new. So all the colors are still so bright.
Sad thing is,
Melinda.
Covered up in the summer. Hey, Melinda. Oh, come on, James. You told me you was dancing with a dwarf the other night. You said it was the best slow dance you ever had.
So he's met Flicka?
Mhm. Flicker the dwarf tossing queen.
I bet you had a few swinging off. What's up, Ted? You just keep the back of your head at the camera. It's a lot better.
Yeah,
it's only, that's only because the back of his head's wearing makeup. Spend the cold winter's night spinning goat hair. Not a toss.
Oh, come off it, Flicker. We all know you got the Olympic gold medal for tossing dwarfs.
Yeah, I heard you did like 86 of them in fucking 3 minutes.
Man, did her wrists get RSI from that.
Yeah, she had to take the next fucking Olympics off. Hi, all who said hello. That was mighty fucking white of you, Ted. Yeah, so I'm can't wait to see what's going to go on. My doctor's damn sure adamant about getting me to see a heart specialist and a lung specialist. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's more going on than what she can figure out, or if she just then we don't have the equipment here to go deep into looking into what's going on.
I'll send Missy my taser just in case.
I told her to go get some tissue to blow her nose. Her reply, it's okay, Ma. I used my t-shirt. What's up, Spitfire? Shaz, she ain't wrong because we all do it. And you know it's time to wash that fucking thing when the sleeve of your jacket is just fucking like a brick, just there. It's like wearing a cast. So I just hope everybody's had a good week. I mean,
been a quick week.
Well, it wasn't so damn quick for me. Not when I went into the hospital Tuesday night, got admitted, didn't get out till Wednesday afternoon.
Got what? Committed?
Yeah, I was committed, all right. And it was funny because I had an IV in each arm, and then they had me hooked up to the heart monitors and all that shit. And
Yo, Stephen.
I looked at the guys and I was like, what are you going to do if I got a shit in a hurry? Because I got all these wires hanging off me. I got a fucking IV in each arm. It's not like I can get out of fucking bed that quick.
They're just practicing for getting you nailed to a crucifix.
Well, when I first got in there Tuesday, when they discovered that the reason why my lungs were hurting, apparently I had a blockage and my urine was backing up and it was hitting the bottom of my lungs, and that's what was causing the pain. So they gave me this
lungs.
They gave me this shot, huh?
How big are your fucking lungs?
They hang down below my rib cage.
Jesus.
But they gave me this shot, and she says within 2 minutes it's going to make you have to piss. So about 1:45, and I'm like, all right, I gotta pee. And it's what them hospital bottles that you piss in.
Yeah.
She's at the computer. She goes, okay, I'm almost done. I said, well, that's nice. I got up out of bed, turned my back, and started pissing in the bottle. I had to go. I actually filled that fucking thing to the rim.
But Eddie's mouth was, I need another one. I need another one.
Dude, I thought I was getting to that point, but it was funny because she just looked at me like, you peeing? I'm like, I told you, gotta go. I gotta sit here and fucking. I'm not gonna piss myself just so you guys can fucking get a measurement.
Should have just said I got 12 inches, but I don't use it as a rule.
What worries me the most though is I lost 14 pounds in a week and a half.
Jack, you're so fucking greedy at times.
When I was wired up for a while, the nurse gave me a funny look when I asked if I could pick the sweet corn out first. Oh, God. That's fucking funny. But, you know, we'll see what happens. It's going to come down to, I got to wait at least a month or two before, well, actually, I can sign up for insurance next month, but it won't kick in until fucking January. Everybody here is like, you need to get on Medicaid. I said, I make too much goddamn money. No, you don't. No, you don't. I said, I'm telling you. So they had a woman come down and she's talking to me in the room and she's from Medicaid. And she says, so are you working full time? And I said, yeah. She goes, at Safeway. And I said, yeah. She says, does your pay fluctuate? I said, hourly? No. I said, weekly? Yes. She asked me how much I made in an hour, and I told her, and she looked at me, and I already looked at her, and I said, yeah, I already know. I make too much fucking money. And she was like, anybody working 40 hours, making $13 an hour is making too much money for Medicaid here.
Fuck, you know.
And you figured that would be the other way around for this little ass town.
Pretty relative, really, because if you live in, I don't know, outside some city, in the normal part of the state, shall we say, as opposed to Alaska, where you've got quite easy access to shops and food and all the rest of it, then 40 hours a week at $13 an hour, you can survive on that. But where you're living, you're not only paying for the goods, you're paying same again practically for the fucking transport of it.
Well, yeah, you got to pay for the transport up and back. Why does a knob smell of cheap? Well, you need to wash the fucking thing more often, and it's probably that buildup of pus underneath your foreskin.
That's because Shelley and Tan haven't cleaned it with their tongues for you.
Oh. James, why is your knob too close to your nose? There's a question. Tam, what are you jealous he can bend over that far and you can't?
Who said James was bending over?
This is true too.
I'd say that if you've got trouble with your favourite knob smelling of cheese, you better spend less time on your hands and knees, James.
Do you know how much the population would drop in this world if a man could actually bend over that far and satisfy himself?
Tan's got the foreskin licked down to flying out.
Would she go to college for it, or? Tan's knob can reach her nose. I've seen it, but I can't talk about it. Or you ain't even supposed to mention it, are you?
I think she's referring to the time that Dorothy was giving Tan some head and she ended up having anal at the same time because it just went all the way through.
Yeah, it sucked, man. I was getting ready to get out of work this morning, and I'm like, all right, it's fucking Sunday, man. I'm going to go do the show, and I'll watch some fucking football, and I'm walking to the house, and I'm like, son of a bitch, it's only Saturday. I mean, I can still watch football. College football's on, but that's not as exciting to me. If you let the knob cheese build up and pull back the foreskin, you get a dairy way donut roll. Oh, that's fucking gross.
If you leave it out in the sun for a couple of hours while you're sunbathing, James, you can scrape it off and use it as fucking that shit you put on bolognese.
Oh, man, I bet you if you add a couple of eggs and whip it up real quick, you can make some mayonnaise.
Either that or a quiche. Think about that, Shelley, next time you're having quiche.
I don't think I ever want to fucking see quiche again.
It's got the same sort of texture as you swallow it slowly as well.
Just spit on it and give it a shake all the same. What's up, Freaky Geek? Steven says he'd be fine with a knob of butter.
I told you, Stephen, a handful of butter helps, especially when you get at the body temperature.
No, I don't get that bored to make fucking knob cheese. I can tell you that.
Why do you think, Tan, all the best chefs in the world are men?
Thanks, Dorian. Glad to see you, buddy. It's been a long time.
Take care, Dave.
Have a good day.
Yeah, be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. If you can't be careful, buy for him.
If you're good at it, just don't name it after me. It's been a long time since I've seen Dave. Can sticky back plastic has a what? Sticky back plastic? You just didn't use enough baby oil on it. Seriously, that's going to be a new Olympic sport. They're gonna throw a piece of plastic on the bed, squirt it down with fucking baby oil, and see how long y'all can stay on it while you're having sex.
Why is me typing dodgy?
Now, Ted, I have no idea why living in the United States I would follow American football. That would be the dumbest fucking thing in the world. Yes, I follow American football, and my team that has been my team for about 20 years is Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We've got plenty of cheese crackers left over if you want them to go with it, Chef.
Missy follows Buffalo Bills.
Right on Buffalo Bill.
I'm telling you, dude, their fan base, though, in their stadiums, they're ranked the #1 fan base in the NFL. You punched a lasagna. I'm not even going to ask. He balls the ball. If you follow the ball, don't that make you a player? No, I mean, you can follow the ball all over the field. Doesn't mean you're playing. I watch it on TV. My brother follows them. We all have our cross to bear. Now, hold on, Ted. Who are you talking about? Your brother follows who? And if you're making a joke about Tampa Bay, here's a question for you: how many Super Bowls in New York Jets won? Talk about across the bear.
10. Dorothy's already told us what it tastes like. Somewhere between decaying whale flesh and dead seals.
Oh, and neither one got to taste good.
No.
Bum butter. But it's getting up there with toe jam. I'm waiting for Ted's answer on how many Super Bowls it fucking the Jets have won. Yeah, I bet you like to dip your chips into lasagna. And it's not lasagna you fucking homemade. Well, you might be able to homemake it, but Arthur likes lasagna. No, Tampa Bay's 1-2 there, Ted Mack. Thank you very much. And we won our opening game this year, so haha. Don't talk shit unless you know what you're talking about. See, that's what gets you roasted right there.
How would you, Freaky, how do you know how hard it is cleaning a knob of butter? Or did you mean knob batter?
That's not fair to ask him that.
I think Freaky should come up on here and explain himself.
No, Jack, we're talking American football.
Is it going to wear padding?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. Them guys might wear some fucking padding, but they still put a fucking hurting on you. Oh, that's right. You guys. Oh, in 1968, you won one. Oh, okay. It's been so long ago, I forgot.
Was that the winter that it snowed so hard the other team couldn't get there?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I don't know what your definition of soccer is, but over here we have soccer. I know you guys call it football. I'm not kidding. The smell of my nutsack would have. Oh, James, that is just fucking nasty.
Think of that next time you gargle in your bedtime milk.
Oh. I get confused with rugby, football, and soccer, depending on location, is different. It is different. I mean, shall we talk about England winning the World Cup in 1966? Was anybody in this room born then? James, I think you need a career to wash your bits, and I'm not. Well, apparently you are, Shelly. You're the first one to bring it up. Red Wings, that's hockey. Or are you talking about a different set of Red Wings?
I wouldn't know.
It's coming from Jack. It might be the other set of Red Wings.
It just needs ironing, so Dorothy. Don't worry about it. Just give it a good iron. The stink will go away.
Yeah, rugby's a man's game. Okay.
Yeah.
I've watched rugby players do reaction videos to American football, and even they're like, God damn, I couldn't take a hit like that. Just about to jump into the shower. Make
Is
sure
that another golden one with the Indians, Stephen?
James, do you ever ask me to wash them balls? James, Tam wants you to ask her to see if she'll wash your balls for you.
I'll loan you his wire brush, Tam.
Yeah, it's a wire bristle brush.
Yeah.
No, actually, Jack, ice hockey isn't the best sport in the United States. I mean, it's ranked up there, but it's not.
Check wash.
I don't know. I guess though, because I used to be a pretty big hockey fan, but I just kind of like fell out of watching hockey. They get moving too fucking fast. That puck's flying everywhere. You have no idea where the fuck it's at half the time.
That's why it's always a good idea to wear a hat.
Well, that's why they started putting that plexiglass shit up around the goddamn ring. And they still break that. I bloody use bleach on the end of a fucking steel brush. Yes, I agree, Tam.
Just mix up some caustic soda and water and just soak them in there for an hour.
Or fill up the tub full of fucking peroxide. Scrub your nuts with a wire brush, and then just go and sit down. It'll take care of any problem you have.
10 years of bleach to get around the rim.
Oh, Missy caught a really cool fucking photo last night. She went outside to have a cigarette after it got dark and shit. And I must have been sleeping just before work. But she got a picture of the moon with the fucking, with Jupiter. Or, yeah, with Jupiter in it.
Oh, wicked.
But when you look at it, it looks like a fucking bright star.
I remember about 8 or 10 years ago when the orbit of Jupiter was pretty close to Earth. That was easy to pick out in the sky with the naked eye, that was.
Well, I guess last night she knew when she looked up. She said it was just that bright. She knew what it was. But she came in and she map searched it just to verify for herself, and that's exactly what it was. So that was pretty cool. I mean, you got a good picture of that. So,
how much of a moon was there?
Almost a full moon.
Almost full moon. She'd still see it. That's good.
And I knew it was clear. There was no clouds. When I left for work, I left at about 20 to 3 in the morning. And man, I could see a fucking million stars in the sky. Offer, but you'll politely decline if you know it's good. Oh, why wouldn't we politely decline, Dorsey? Are you going to get mad about it?
Tam been wringing herself out into those little pastry cases.
Maggot Tam worm too long. You know, this is even funnier though. This is what makes this so much fun, because these guys talk to each other throughout the week on the internet or different fucking lives and that, but yet they come in here and just rip each other apart.
Got everybody else's lives having to be nice and polite and things like that.
You know, and here, you know, inside their mind they're thinking, "Hey, Cass." In their mind, you know, they're thinking, "God, I can't wait till Saturday. Motherfucker, am I going to give it to you?"
That's what Tan's normally threatening Dorothy with.
What, a dwarf? Uh-oh, you remember what tune? Can you name that tune in one word?
Pushing us back.
Whose name did Freaky forget this time?
Cassie, Oracles.
Oh! We don't just do this Saturdays. It's who we are. Piss takers. Well, I'll give you all the piss you want.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Jack.
Holy, yeah, there's no way we've been. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, that's right, because we started at 10:15. Like, there's no, because I looked down at my clock and it's going on 11. I'm like, there ain't no way I've been on an hour already. And just as well, he wasn't stood next to him on the riverbank, James. Earth would be bait. Oh, we used to use grub worms for bait.
Yeah, that worked. Jack von Flicking Bean.
Yeah, well, I know a whole lot of beans in this room that probably need flick just to calm them down.
Flick them with a fucking stretched out elastic band. Will calm down eventually.
So, your goal of hitting 300 guys is like slowly going backwards again. We are back down to 292 subs instead of 295.
To the other 292 that I haven't fucked off yet, give me time, I'll get round to it.
Yeah, well, we got you on our radar. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Shelly, it reminds you of an old fucking Wendy's commercial from here, where the old lady goes, "Where's the beef?" Man, that used to be an old commercial too.
I think I know those films that you were talking about there, Friggy. Some sort of ghost shark fucking swimming through the tarmac and taking out cars.
You know, Ted, you say flicking and you get sore thumbs doing it. I'm just trying to figure out, are you flicking Flicka, or is Flicka flicking you?
Get yourself a conker on a string, Ted. That'll do the job.
Tan your thumb. That's what it was. Keeps them warm and happy. It's worth that 10 minutes of boredom.
Something to do when the ads come on the TV, ain't it, Jack?
Commercial break. Well, you know, Freaky, you know that's probably more than just bullshit right there. Sharks swimming in snow. Maybe both at the competition, you can do it faster. Well, you know, now it comes down to what's on TV and how long is the fucking commercial. Who's more into the program, you or her? So we're all going to stand by just in case. We're going to see what happens. If Patty shows up tomorrow, we'll let her open her mouth first and then just everybody attack her. If she don't show up, then we're just going to keep doing our thing, which is going to hell.
Hey, BJ.
What's up, BJ? Still got to get that shirt made, though, Shaz. We're all going to hell.
We're all going to hell.
She showed me one. I think it was Elmo, and it had flames and shit on it. It said we're all going to hell. This is a video of Tan brushing the hair off a goat and Eddie and Andy in the background getting pierced. Yep, that ain't happening. I couldn't go in the sea abroad when Arthur dropped out of my shorts. Lifeguards kept telling me not to feed the sharks. Well, it's gonna. I just don't think they wanted to embarrass you by saying, you know, you ain't got enough to feed the sharks.
Maybe they were talking about the pinfish instead.
Yes, the minnows, guppies, whatever the hell you want to call them. It's like flicking a boogie off your finger. That's how you flick a bean? James, you man, stop feeding or stop teasing. You guys are just fucking insane. I swear to God.
Oh, I'm going to do coffee.
Men are fucking disgusting. Yeah, we're disgusting. Fucking women are more disgusting than we are. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you booked the Playboy Heaven, and man, you've already talked to fucking what's his name, didn't you?
Hefner.
Yeah, Hugh Hefner. He slapped. All right, hurry back, Andy. He slapped you a fucking few $100s and said, "I know I get a room when I get here, right?" As if we are. Yeah. Shaz, you expect me to believe that? Let me take 7 more of my fucking painkillers and I might believe you. When we have a shower after work, my nickname with the men is the human donkey. Why? Because you look like such an ass? Dorothy says I got to take a sedative before I come on here. That explains why the bra keeps flying off, because she's already taken a sedative. Jeez, I thought you were going to say tripod. Well, could have called them Cyclops. I have no idea what the hell is going on anymore. I really don't. And can anybody fucking please explain to me what's going on in the world today? Don't lie to me. I live in this world. I'll find out. That's like something your mom used to say. You know, she'd call you every fucking name in them, every name of your siblings and never hit yours. And she'd be like, what the hell is your name? And don't lie to me. I'll figure it out. I've had my mom that pissed off before. She couldn't remember my fucking name. That's when you know it's time to fucking run. Well, actually, Flick, if you're going to go that road, then guys have 4 eyes. Because your third eye is actually in your forehead. Slowly becoming the Twilight Zone. I think they just found our fucking releases and started writing their own shit for a while. So I'm fairly good at lighting it. Just takes me a while longer. Well, that's like anything though. What they tell you, fake it until you make it. I don't know what's going on in my knickers. Never mind the world. Well, then James, that tells me one thing. You need to buy bigger fucking boxers. You think you're skinny. You ain't skinny no more. It's weird. I used to fucking be in a size 34 fucking waist. Now I put on 32s and I still got to cinch them down with a belt. I almost shit when they told me I only weighed 193 pounds. All right, Freaky Geek, there's your cue. Arthur needs a knitted sheath. So it looks like a baby elephant. No, that would actually look more like a fucking elongated hemorrhoid. Only worry about your knickers when they start to snicker. Dumbo? No, I told you it's an elongated fucking hemorrhoid instead of Dumbo. They're going to call it Jumbo.
I was about to say I tucked my pockets back in.
Oh, Tia could knit a goat hair sheath for Arthur.
James can get himself a sheath in the good old-fashioned Welsh way. Go take it out of a sheep.
Well, at least if they remember to fucking remove the goddamn intestine first.
Man, Shepherd.
Dinah's going to take a lot of goats. Hello. Hey, Patty.
Hey, Patty.
Hey, do you want it? No, I don't want a fucking picture. Why the hell would I want a picture of your fucking hemorrhoid? Ted says, Patty, hide. Boy, a StreamYard chat lagging the fucking YouTube. Wow, is it fucking lagging?
Yep. And don't ask.
Best place for a goat is in a curry. No, I'm sorry. I'm not eating no goat meat.
Well, I don't know.
You know, I'll tell you what though. When I was in the service, I didn't know this until after I was in the service and we're fucking overseas and shit. The milk that they bring on the ships and that is actually goat milk because it lasts a lot longer than regular milk, and it actually doesn't. I was surprised that you really can't tell it's goat's milk.
Yeah, I'll soon get it out. I'll put water on my breakfast cereal.
Had curried goat. It's wicked. No, I've never had curried goat, and I'll just take your word for it.
I don't eat curried anything.
Exactly. I'll swap anyone a nut for a goat. Oh, a squirrel. Squirrel, not a nut. So how'd the job hunting go, Patty? Any prospects? Any luck?
Failing that, did you find a job?
See, in this town, that's why I'm thankful I have the job I have, because people are going to start getting laid off here in a couple of weeks. And it sucks. I mean, I feel bad for them. I do, but it's like, fuck. And what was that burger we had in Edinburgh? It was fucking rank. King, you're the goat buyer. Milk with a hint of... No. Oh, what the hell? No. That's fucking sick, Andy.
Why, thank you.
You know, Patty, one of the things that at an interview, the very last question that they usually have, and I've never failed at a job interview. Any job interview I've ever gone to, I've gotten the job. And they'll be like, do you have any questions for us? And I'll look at them straight in the eye and be like, yeah, where's the time clock? I'm ready to start. And they just kind of look at you like, fucking seriously? So, and I usually end up with the fucking job.
We watched you on the video, Flicker. Just hold your nose, gargle, and swallow the lot.
Who gargles and swallows?
Flicker.
Wild boar and a roll left my ass up. Well, shredded boar. Yeah, well, that's just a fucking pork tamale. Doesn't anybody want any thick and creamy Arthur milk? Arthur's upset and offended now. Well, then, James, you know what? Start doing yoga, Pilates, and shit like that, and then you can make Arthur as happy as you want.
Or you could allow it to curdle and then start adding fruit to it and sell it off as organic bits. Excuse me, organic fucking yogurt. Sorry, got a bit of dick cheese up my nose.
Oh, what? Who shit is smelling? Can you getting roasted trying to buy a goat for yes. Just relaxing for a bit. See, that's what's nice though. You just make yourself a fucking resume and you won't have to worry about doing all that shit, Patty. You can fucking apply to all them places online. Well, Tan, wild boar has to be dead and cooked before you eat it. Tan says wild boar is vile. I nearly threw up.
What I got in my head, I got it tattooed, Patty. Help improve my handsomeness.
Turn around and show her. She ain't seen it yet.
There you go.
Look to your left a little bit. There you go. Now scoot forward a little. There. There it is. Hey, Pammy.
Who?
That's why his head shaved. I think he did it because he said he had fucking cancer, but.
No, I was just sitting there begging in the street.
They wanted to help a poor man out, so they gave him a haircut.
Hey, Pammy.
It does look pretty cool, though, bro. It really
Thank
does.
you, thank you, Eddie. I ain't got a fucking clue what it looks like. I can't see it.
I mean, it don't look bad. I'm just saying, I probably would have walked away with one hell of a headache.
No, you know, like if you get your chest tattooed, it feels like it's banging away on the ribs.
Yeah, well, that never bothered me. My arms never bothered me. My shoulder blade didn't bother me.
Right from the start, there's no sort of knocking away on the bone, so to speak.
Just takes a couple of minutes and then it'll go numb.
No.
Oh, it never went numb for you?
Towards the end, it was fairly climbing the wall, shall we say.
James says, when I was in my prime, I could fill out half a tea mug with cum. That was like 100 and something years ago, I think. If I was to plot my father, I would make it far worse than some pen on his head. Hey, is Nicole feeling all right?
Put it this way, Jack. That hurt less than my foot did when you coloured that in.
Is Nicole feeling? Is Nicole feeling okay?
Yeah, she's still there.
Well, I haven't seen her chat in a long time.
It's backwards and forwards earlier. Her neighbours decided to start drilling into the walls at 9 o'clock at night.
Oh. God, I sense a dare in the air. You know, I don't think, honestly, I don't think any fucking human, male alive, can hold that much sperm inside of them to fill a half a fucking teacup full of fucking sperm.
Oh, I don't know. When I was a rent boy, I used to hold a lot more than that in my butt.
Wow. Wow, that started leaking out my nose.
You can't afford to let it dribble out. It acts as a lubricant after a while.
Holy fuck, that's just, I don't know, that's how much it helped my butt.
By the time I'd done the 9 a.m. or the 8 a.m. and the 5 p.m. rush hours on the central stations in London, yeah, there was quite a few pints saved up in there.
What the fuck, man?
And the dodgy people always knew who the rent boys were because you're walking around with an empty brown paper bag. And the idea is that when you follow them into one of the stalls in the gents' toilets, you step into the brown paper bag. So when the security man goes looking under the door, all he can see is a pair of feet each side of a brown paper bag.
Stephen, that's nice that you're back, and we'll just take your word for it that you're sweet smelling.
Oh, sorry, I read that as sweat.
His boyfriend must have been wearing cologne or something. All right, Andy, it's all yours. I got to step away for a minute.
Go on, go and have your thing, and after that, have a smoke.
Yep.
Got the porcelain, push one out. Exxon Valdez returns. Putting down my creamy peanut butter bar. You don't want to know how he whipped the peanuts in that, Pammy. All depends how well I used to squeeze and relax and squeeze and relax. Get it just right, and they're not in a brown paper bag for long. Or do you mean how long was I doing that? If so, about 12 years. Started at the age of 5, packed up on my 17th birthday. Someone whose name begins with T split. Yeah, don't mention tan, Dorothy. Told you, just cut the bottom off one of those fucking traffic cones and that'll do it, sleeve it. Just because it's vegan cheese, it don't mean it wasn't stirred with a bit of man meat, Shelley. Especially the pages on the adult magazines, eh, James? After a few years, they start to crumble away. What's wrong with being feral? Taking me fucking decades to get house trained. Rhubarb and raspberry shower gel. That's different, Stephen. Why don't you just get a pie? Crumble of goat. More like Pebble Dash, Ted. Yeah, what's Flicker want a guard goat for? They like dwarfs. They won't keep them away from you, Flicker. They'll attract them. Eddie's got a regular toilet habit. Yeah, he only does like half an hour on here or so, and then he's got to go because everyone's giving him the shits. The danger with that, Pammy, is it might still be hot inside. Warm apple pie is fine, but hot apple pie will leave you blistered. Yeah, instead of hanging wallpaper, all you've done was stuck up the page 3s out of the sun. Good. Well, Dad told his virgin sex was like warm apple pie. Yeah. The best bit in that film is where Dad has to take the boy to hospital because he got the fucking lube mixed up with the crazy glue. I should have rung that one out for you, James. I'll come off at 10. You know damn well if he'd have cut your corner off that carpet, you'd have been sitting there sucking on that all day long. Unless Shaz was there, then you'd have to share one side each. Are you having your speech impediment moment again? It was proper rank. You're getting your R's and W's mixed up again, James. Hence why Flicker wants a goat. Shaz wants to buy it so she can try it out first. Just think, Shaz, you could get that goat licking around that gout on your toe. Might help clear it up for you. If his tongue's long enough to tie in a knot, Ted. I'll tell you what, Flicker, if Shaz wants a fainting goat, why don't you just get her an ordinary one and I'll sit over the back out of the way with a rifle and just tell her it fainted and never come round again. What you could do, Shaz, is just coat your toe in milk or something and give it to a young one. I still want to watch Arthur pull that fucking sword out of the stone first, James. Yes, Tan, you probably would listen while you're fucking the goat. No, why Shaz wants a goat. She wants those horns. I ain't saying what for, but she wants them. Excalibur. Yeah, you could literally sit in the tug then, couldn't you, Jack? Meh. Go to scare off your squirrel. few women in this chat who got the horn. I'll give you a bet after Tane feels how soft that thing's tongue is, she'll be having a pair of them in the garden. Keep one handy for when the other one gets worn out. It gets a neck ache. Just see Tan out in the garden with a fucking laying on a hammock with a pet goat laying beside her. Wrong way up. There's nothing wrong with Animal Farm. Nice eco-friendly movie. Carpet crawlers, the wriggly giggly stuff. Yeah, it'll keep your lawn trimmed down for you, Tane. Meh. Fucking poor goat sniffs your patch, James. It's going to keel over dead, not faint. Hands as big as a football pitch. I was thinking more along the lines of a golf course. Great mind, Shaz. Bad to the bone. Fuck you, the flicks. That's right, James. Olympic swimming pool, pussy. Big enough to take the whole Olympic team. Yeah, Jack don't like swans. Well, he don't mind swans as long as they don't go after him. It'd just get lost, Tane. You'd have to get a little one of those mini headlight things. I was thinking dank and full of mildew, James. Deflecting. Is that deflecting or backfiring, Tane? Shaz got on all right when she hired that Massey Ferguson tractor. You know, the ones that go up the country lane, trimming down the edge of the bushes. Welcome back, mate.
I'll tell you what sucks. It's not that far of a walk, but I got to stop twice to catch my breath. Whew.
Didn't they give you any inhalers to use?
No, no inhalers, no steroids, nothing. It's like I got another medication I'm supposed to start taking, but I can't take it. I can't even start taking it until Monday because I got to call the hospital and find out what my labs results were, so they know how much of the medication I'm supposed to take at a time.
Great.
Oh. Yeah. Well. Hey, Red, what's up?
Yo, Red.
Andy, Red says I'm late to the stream but by now, many years. Andy's bald now.
Had a little self-portrait put on the back, Red.
Jack, take care, buddy. Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Take care, mate. See you later.
I'm trying to get my heart rate transferred from Amityville. Yeah, right now, I mean, they're helping me a little bit, Pammy, but they're not really doing what they should be doing.
Oh, pardon me. Better up and down.
And from where I'm at to where I got to go smoke, that's maybe 60 yards, maybe.
So by the time you get there, you're completely out of breath. So lighting up a cigarette for the first couple of minutes is a waste of time because you can't breathe in enough.
Pretty much. Or you smoke and you start coughing. That
was 6 hours or nearly 6 hours of bliss yesterday, that one was.
Yeah, it is pretty cool looking, Red. I didn't think it'd turn out like, I wasn't expecting something to look that sharp, but that does look pretty damn good.
According to James, that's very long, Stephen.
See, so even if they bury him fucking face down, everybody's going to think that he's staring at them.
Well, the idea is when I walk past someone in the street and this sexy bird looks around to give me a second look, she got this angelic face to start with, and then she gets past.
That's a hell of a fantasy you got going on there, Andy. Stop acting the goat. So now who's hung up on goats? Is it Flicka or Dot?
Yes.
Okay.
And Shaz and Tan. They all want some fresh goat cheese.
No, thank you. I'll pass. Fucking Shaz sent me an instant message, pictures of her foot, man. That thing, it looks like her foot's broke.
It's old age, that's what it is. It's just old age. I keep telling her, but she won't listen.
But she's not even old.
That picture was taken in 1876.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to read the fucking timestamp. Yeah, James, them beer goggles will get you in trouble because that's where that song came in. Was I went to bed at 2 with a 10 and woke up at 10 with a 2. Dorothy says she's having a whole lot of fun, and I'm kind of worried about her at the moment.
Maybe you're a little bit too far away, but I can feel the pulsations coming through the floor.
That's another thing I noticed. If I get a really deep cough, it kind of looks like I got a little blood that I spit out when I cough.
As long as it stays only a little bit, you're fine.
Yeah, well, usually when it starts out a little bit, it usually builds up.
All I cough out is a handful of fucking oysters.
Shaz, get a skateboard, it might help with the walking. Oh no, it's one of them like wheelchair things where you can put your knee up on it and your one leg's fucking on wheels while you walk. You can just fucking like a dog in its hind legs in a fucking harness.
What you got to do, Shaz? Just cock one leg over a fucking push bike and push along and coast a bit. Push along and coast a bit.
What the fuck is that?
That is a Welshman's girlfriend, Tan. Also pretty popular down in New Zealand.
It looks like a sheep collie cross. Oh, Red, man, over the past fucking month and a half, fuck. Let's see, I've had 2 mild heart attacks and COVID. And then I wound up in the hospital Tuesday. They admitted me. I've got fluid on my right lung, black mark on my left lung, and they think I have the beginning stages of COPD. So it's like in the past month and a half, it's just I'm going straight downhill. But I promise everybody in here, I am not going until we're all ready to go. I got to drive that fucking bus, and they ain't going to be empty when I go. Now, how the hell can't Arthur stay stiff if you had too much to drink? That bitch is a metal rod.
No, James needs to have both arms hooked up to a blood infusion.
White bubble perm? What the fuck? It looks like a bull. Texas, what the fuck is that? It looks like a bull to me.
Looks like a bear or a head-banging bear.
Jeez, when I have a drink, I can't get it to stay down. Well, that's simple. When you have a drink, it's easy to keep it down.
Yeah, just dunk it in the ice.
Problem is, though, is when you're drinking and it gets hard. Now it's difficult. Because that motherfucker looks up at you and says, "Don't worry, I got this."
Yeah.
Ted says, "I swear it's pissed and having a party." Feeling better. You gotta take it slow at work. There ain't no taking it slow at work anymore, Red. I'm a department manager, and I'm the only one in the department.
Department manager and T-boy and toilet cleaner and everything else all in one.
You should hear me when I'm fucking cussing out the employee. Oh wait, that's me.
Standing there at the in between two mirrors, one each side of you, calling them all a bunch of fuckers.
Yeah, I've broke myself up a couple of times already. I refuse to sign them though.
Well, if the boss gets too mouthy with you, take it to the management and tell them you're suing them.
Yeah. Fucking nobody wants to listen to what the hell I have to say. My fucking employees suck. Punch it. Punch the hole.
Well, you got the tail lifted up ready, Tan.
I tugged myself 30 times in one day when I was younger, and my belly was that red that you could have wave planes down with it. Did it have a switch for different settings, like a blinker or anything? Or
High, medium, low.
if there's light at the end of the tunnel, it's going in. I think it's coming out as you're going in. Dad's fucking sick of goats. She's switching over to sheep. Yeah, fuck. We're gonna find out what the hell's. I don't know. I'm seriously thinking about having to go fucking 6.5 hours to the other hospital. The only thing that sucks about living in this little town is that they're limited. I mean, if they got to do an emergency surgery to stabilize you, that's what they'll do here, and then transport you to the next hospital.
I take it if it ain't an emergency, then you're going long distance.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the same distance because you got to catch a flight and everything. No, Ted. Tam's done with goats, so we'll get her a sheep instead. The only time my back passage gets a rest from Tan's knob is when I'm going poop. The fuck is wrong with you people? Might as well go to their hut. Oh, Red, that's what I'm saying. We've got very limited resources at the hospital here, but it's 6.5 hours to get to the other town driving. I mean, you can fly there in 45 minutes, but a flight one fucking way is like 200 and some bucks.
Didn't Missy give you a lift on the side of a fucking broomstick?
No, she forgot to buy the one with the sidecar.
Selfish bitch. She just wanted the sportier model. I know what it is.
That's what all it was.
Go whizzing around those misty mountaintops.
I mean, at work, I still push myself to the fucking limits. Oh, James, that would be yeah, I could actually see Dorothy doing that. Oh, Reddit. Talk about it, especially there's only 2 flights a day. Well, now we're coming up to the time of year, the time of year during the seasons. There's only going to be 1 flight, and it's like every other day.
You got to have morals, Dorothy. You stick to yours, girl.
Yeah, I'm sure you put a stop to that. You put a stop to your pooping is what you put a stop to. You didn't put a stop to Tam. Tam's just fucking disgusting. Why, did you end up with poo on your tongue?
Can't you one fudge nudger?
What's Pammy putting up? Oh, a goat, a fucking gorilla and shit. Don't get Brewer's droop.
No shrimp.
What's up, Shrimp Shack? Poop on the PP is a bad move. Just wash it off quickly. Dan says, I'm trying to find a man, for fuck's sake. This ain't doing my single life any good.
Actually, I'd say it's doing your single life the world of good.
Oh, a tongue of fudge is just enough to give Tan a treat. Oh.
A finger of fudge is just enough to give the kids a treat.
Then she fucking follow with that goddamn, not cream cheese, sour cream commercial. Daisy, just a dollop will do you.
I thought that finger of fudge thing was something you got from going to Catholic school.
I don't know. I never went to a Catholic school. You think they'd accept me there? You're out of your mind. I'd have been expelled because the priest would have been too fucking pissed off because I was faster than they were. Like Tan, apparently you ain't doing much better. Tan says, look at they fucking weird twat you find me. Well, you're still single, so what kind of people are you finding? Dorothy, stick with you or stick to you? Finger of fudge is just enough until Dorothy gives you a treat. Oh, why? Does it come out with peanuts? Do you have to insert a quarter first? Oh my God, you fucking people are gross. I can see somebody out there with a fucking like a gold pan strainer, spraying it with water, trying to get all the shit gone so they can get all the peanuts with nothing. What the hell were them called? Corn nuts.
Red, let us know when Tan's heading over there so as we can do a memorial live for you. It was nice knowing you before Tan ate you alive.
Yes, Red, thank you for coming in. I'm sure it'll probably be the last time we see you. Who do you want to write your obituary and who's doing your eulogy? What the fuck are them nutty dumps about? They scratch the hole as well. And the weird thing is they happen even when you haven't eaten peanuts. Hey, there ain't nothing funnier than eating corn and then taking a shit and it sounded like a 22 going off.
Little chips of porcelain flying into the backs of your legs from the top of your ass.
Flicker tells Tan there's a couple of okay-ish on the list. You know, you got to hover above the toilet when that shit's shooting. The shit starts splashing everywhere.
Flicker, if they walk up, or Tan rather, if they walk upright, then you're pretty much at the top of your fucking A-list there.
Yeah, but they got to be taller than 1'4".
I wouldn't know, Flicker. I don't live in Alaska. I live at the north end of Michigan. I know it's fucking remote here, but Jesus.
Andy, did we switch fucking countries?
Switch something.
You're right. Corn's going everywhere. That shit just, there ain't no fucking, that just aims on its own. Oh, hell.
Were they like your last fella, Tan? Straight white hair and curly black teeth.
So, Flicka, why is Shaz asking Flicka if they got their own teeth? Look, I'm tired of losing track.
Liz.
Who was who? How you doing, Liz? Good to see you, hon.
The Queen's popped in.
Well, she could have popped out.
Or done like Charles and said, I'm coming out.
Oh my God. So we've covered pretty much all the basics today. Knobs, nubs, sheep.
Nub? That was nub. I didn't see nubs.
No, not nubs, knobs.
Not nubs, knobs.
Yes. Not nubs and knobs. That motherfucker started to become fucking pretty famous there on YouTube. He's pushing 1,100 subs now.
Nubsies or is Nobsies?
One or the other. He had no shoulders. Well, that should be a good thing. Oh no, I guess you have nothing to sit on then. Shaz, he was bald with a comb over thingy. Maybe a toupee. Me, you old mucker. You guys are such a fucking trip. You really are.
I would say that Godfrey Baguma would suit Tan.
The comb over was his pubes. Yes, it was a hair transplant from his penis to his head.
Yeah, we need to get Eddie up to 300 subs so as I can get some hair to put on here.
Elizabeth, he donated it to the Cancer Society.
I spent a day in Colchester yesterday, Liz, just begging on the sides of the street. Got a fucking fortune. They all thought I was sick. Well, a few old women called me you dirty sick cunt, but that was about it.
All Tam wants is a goat somewhere to keep her warm in the cold night air with thick and lustrous hair. Oh, wouldn't that be cuddly? Oh my God. Fucking people are fucking. What the fuck is wrong with this group of people?
Lots.
Lots. Yes. Flicky, how do you know he had long fingers?
He was a fucking spider crab.
Wait a minute, how do you know Andy's dirty-minded?
No, that's why the hair's gone, Liz.
Move back to your red a little. When you do it, stop. Right there. There you go.
I'm not dirty-minded. Elizabeth, I don't know how you can say that.
When he was picking his nose.
I got long fingers, Ted. You want to come over? Red can give you a kidney massage like you wouldn't believe, Ted.
Freddy Krueger didn't have long fingers. He had long fucking blades on his fingers. And if he was picking his nose, I'm sure it was bloody at one point. Oh, Ted, you pulled. I'm guessing Tam wanted you to push.
That's the trouble with getting the super glue mixed up with the KY.
Yeah, you never know when to pull or push. Well, you notice now they keep the super glue and Gorilla Glue and everything in an opposite aisle now.
Thank you, Liz.
I'm glad she clarified that the fucking tattoo was class and not you.
The fucking canvas is shit, but the tattoo is good.
Oh damn! I just realized in 10 days I send shadows away for fucking 10 days.
You sent shadows away for 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
Where Missy gone? Over to see the bug.
Sending her back to New York. She's gonna go watch Mr. Minkster get married. Her son.
Oh, wicked. If you're watching, Mr. Minkster, happy wedding day, Brian.
Yeah, they're getting married October 3rd.
If you thought military life was full of discipline, wait until that fucking marriage certificate's been signed.
I think he already knows. Oh, and the baby's already got fucking 2 teeth, and he's bragging that all she's doing is going da 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 da. Oh, she had him wrapped around her finger at birth. I could scratch my nutsack with them at night. That's gross, James. I'd be afraid of fucking getting hooked on a fucking wrinkle and pulling that motherfucker. Yeah, it sucks that I can't make the trip with her. We couldn't get my birth certificate in time for me to get an ID and shit. But, as long as they take video and shit and let me see what's going on.
The annoying thing is, if they wanted to find your police record, it's that quick.
Yeah. Well, they know where my birth certificate is. But they ask for your father's name, your mother's name, where you were born, and all this shit. And they said, well, we need more information. I'm like, how much more fucking information could I possibly give you? How wet was the canal when I came out? How big was the placenta sac? I had no fucking idea. But Shadow's figured out an easier way to do it. Instead of going through vital statistics, she's going through the fucking DMV.
Why not just access your military record? They must have had a copy of your fucking birth certificate to certify that you're alive.
I'm pretty sure they got a copy of it. They got a copy of everything I ever fucking had when I was in the military. And when I say everything I ever had, I'm talking about my birth certificate, social security card, fucking photo ID.
Ted now has brown fingernails.
Well, James used to scratch his back door with his toenails. Boggy all, it looks like it's getting to be that time where it's winding down. I know it's hard to believe 2 hours goes by that quick, though. Tan has a degree in goat midwifery. She is a dab hand at inducing goats. What the fuck?
You're not fucking goat.
Unfortunately, she has no. I'll get it all straightened out. I ain't worried about it. I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Well, at least I hope I ain't. Oh, James, that's fucking gross. Dorothy shoves frozen sausages up her fanny and in 10 minutes it dropped out cooked. So she's like an air fryer. Is she steaming them or smoking them?
Yes.
Red says the best way to milk a goat is to pull the peanuts. Cat asked, James, are you saying Dot's a slow cooker? Oh, yeah, she's a pressure cooker because she shoots them fucking sausages back out quicker than anything. It's like she's throwing darts. All right, guys. This is where I got to tell you how much we love you. I mean, seriously. Hey, every week.
A bunch of bastards.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that out loud, but you guys are definitely the highlight of the week. At least for me, you guys are. You guys get to talk all week long. I get to talk to you 2 days out of the week. Them 2 days out of the week are probably the best 2 days that I get to have. But you guys just make it worthwhile. This is why I ain't going anywhere for a while. On that note, Andy, thanks again, man, for
My pleasure.
hanging out. Thanks to everybody that came in. Thanks to everybody lurking. Thanks to everybody that's going to come back, which I should have said that from the beginning, but nobody was here.
No,
Yo, we need 6 more subs ready. No, we need more. Yeah, we need 8 more
no,
subs.
6. That's up to 294 now.
Somebody's cheating.
I don't fucking care.
Dorothy, you need to talk to Tan about that. Dorothy says she needs penetration. Look, we up to 260, 294, but by tomorrow we'll be back down to 292. Yeah, I'm glad that everybody that comes in here understands that nothing that is said in here is personal. Please don't take it that way. Don't. And the biggest thing I don't want anybody in this group to do is run off to another fucking channel and say, oh my God, you should have heard them talking about, because we don't talk about anybody that ain't in the room.
Yeah.
Whoa, Red. Oh, you sound gayer than a fucking $3 bill. Red says my door is open along with my back door.
He's just trying to earn some extra money. It don't mean he's a 9-bob note.
Well, you know, that there's other ways of doing it. All right, guys. I just want to tell you, much love to all of you. I hope I get to see you all again tomorrow. Enjoy your evening. Laugh for the rest of the night. Forget about the world. Enjoy your time.
Yep. You've only got it once.
Until I get to see you guys tomorrow, have a good night, everyone. Much love to all.
Be good.
I'll get out of here soon as I can find my fucking cursor.